believe.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing about it is, people like to take their experiences and blame it on whatever situation geographically they're in. Like, they will get slapped. Okay? They'll get slapped. They get slapped in this club. Last time I went to that club, I got slapped. I'm like, so they blame it on the club, you know, instead of maybe the circumstances or the situation or just happenstance, you know? And it doesn't necessarily have to be where you are the reason why something happens. Like, maybe it definitely has a big, you know, effect on what happens.
Some kind of correlation,
right?
Possibly.
Of course, because you are where you are. So
Yeah.
naturally, there is something that's in there, but it doesn't have to be the sole reason. You know, I could be like, it's because I'm in the Philippines. That's why this thing is full, and that's why I'm in this little go-kart. They ain't even got no real taxis. I hate this. I mean, I just could have gone on and on and on about why things happened the way they happened, or why things didn't happen the way I expected them to happen, or I could just go with the flow and see what comes. See, when it comes to women, I think that we are preyed upon often, and we are preyed upon in our own backyard. It's very hard for us to just exhibit a very free, safe demeanor when we're trying to go out down the block. So I understand how it can just be much more frightening to be a woman by yourself trying to be in a space where you know other men are, and you know people are probably out to get you, because people are out here to get you sometimes. But I think that it's also an energy that you hold.
Yes.
You know? And I think that as much as I do not believe in victim blaming, abusers and predators know who to abuse and to prey upon. And that's a fact.
Okay.
Because there are certain people who won't try to abduct you because of certain reasons, won't try to kidnap you for certain reasons. There's plenty of research where people go to prisons and speak to these men who have gone to jail for kidnapping and abducting, and they actually tell you an entire testimonial of what they look for when they're abducting a person. And it's not everybody, okay? You have to hit some you have to hit some checks off the list in order to be abducted. So this goes to show that there's just certain ways that you can be, and there's a certain energy that you can give off, and there's a certain mindset that you can have, and a certain awareness that you can have where you're not a target.
I was just having this conversation with my partner about it, because some days, you know, we go out and no one bothers us, and then some days we go out and we just feel the energy's a little different, you know, and we just need to be a little more aware, whatever the case may be. And you came up in conversation, and, you know, we were just like, this never happens to her. She goes out half naked, okay? There's no, something's up. You know what I mean? Like, what are you missing? And we were having that conversation, about it's definitely an energy thing, you know? It's definitely about being sure of where you're stepping and being sure in yourself, and like, you have to know yourself, number one. There's no way that if I don't know. There's no way that if I'm not used to doing something tomorrow, I'm going to be comfortable doing it, right? I think there's definitely a practice that there's definitely a practice to being yourself, you know, because we're constantly influenced and constantly pulled and pushed in all different directions. So to be mindful and present within inside your body is definitely a practice. But the spirit is a muscle. If you work it out, you could get really fucking strong. With safety, you have to feel safe within yourself, right? And you have to, there's like this force field that goes up when you're ready. Like, so for me, if I'm not meditating, mainly meditating, working out definitely helps me tremendously, but meditating is really the source of it all. And if I don't meditate, if I'm not eating right, and I'm not working out, and I'm constantly stressed, and I'm, you know, just, there's no balance of my life, I become very easy prey very quickly. If I meditate before going out, I will have a completely different experience if I don't. And I remember I was at the corner bar one time, and I was eating the sandwich, and I was by myself, and I remember that it was the first time that I was able to repel unwanted energy, like physically repel it. I was eating my sandwich, and man, I was making love to that thing, okay? Because I was just in my body, present in my, you know what I mean? Like, no one could fuck with me. And I couldn't feel it. I saw men do this and then do this. It's insane. Like, it is insane to just witness it, you know, just to be a bystander, because at that point I'm here, I'm not even paying attention, but I see you, you know, I see you trying to approach me and then, and then going back, you know, and that is such a hard thing to express to somebody who hasn't experienced what I'm talking about, because it's one of those things, it's like, if you know, you know, right? Because if you don't, I don't know if I'm going to make any sense. I don't know if my words are going to resonate or connect or, you know, form any kind of picture, but it's real. And I'm definitely not the only person that experiences, and I think that you're a very big walking testimony of it, because of that, because of just, you've just decided, so that's what it is. And that's how it is for everybody, you know? It's not this special power. It's not, that is literally that is the one thing we have, is our energy. The one thing we can control, the one thing that we can move and change to our benefit, you know? So I think as women, if we can hone into that, if we can practice that, if we can learn how to spiritually connect within ourselves and protect ourselves and put up that force field and just carry that with us, no one will touch you. I remember this one time someone had said what I look like being scared of a motherfucker who bleeds like me. And at the time, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, because, you know, like, people be scary, you know? But now, I'm like, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.